Hello everyone and welcome back to the OnyxLocker. My name is James and today we'll be doing a first impressions video of the new up and coming Bungie game called Destiny. I managed to pre-order myself a copy for the PS4 and they gave me a free beta key for the beta release, which was today. So I thought, why not use the beta key and record some footage so I can make this video for you guys so you can see what's going on with the game. I never had an Xbox when they first came out, so I never really was a huge fan of the Halo series. But later on I did get an Xbox and I did play Halo 3 and 4 and I really enjoyed them games. So I had some good expectations for this new game for Destiny, or this new game Destiny. And I have to say I wasn't disappointed. The plot is set 700 years into the future, when science and technology has advanced beyond anyone's imagination, and people have started living on different planets in the solar system. And eventually this didn't work out very well and the planets started attacking each other, people started dying, the solar system started crashing down, when eventually the Earth was going to be destroyed, when this huge white sphere called the Traveller came along and saved Earth and a few people living on Earth. And this Traveller looks over the Earth and all the people living there with the help of the Guardians, which is what you play in the actual game. And the Guardians have 3 skill types, or class types, which is the Titan, the Hunter and the Warlock. I chose the Warlock as it is more close combat with a lot of melees and that sort of play style, because that is how I play FPSs. The customization in the game is, there's not loads of customization, but there's enough to keep you entertained and intrigued, as you can play as either a human, and a Woken or a Noken, I believe it is, and like a robot. And I chose the robot just so I could customize myself to look like Bumblebee, because who doesn't want to be a Transformer? I have to say, even from the start the graphics were just insane, especially being on a next gen console. They were just on a next level, and possibly some of the best I've seen on the next gen yet. And I do say that music holds a very important part to games, especially as Bungie has such a good track record with their old games. Their music has to be on point, and I have to say it was as good as I expected it to be. Another really cool feature about the game is that you can travel through space into the places you want to be. So you can go to Earth to do your missions in the beta, you can go to the moon to play the multiplayer like Team Deathmatch Capture the Flag games, and you can go to this place called Tower Plaza, which is where you go when you want to buy weapons, buy armor, and you can socialize with other people. You can also do some pretty funny emotes and things where you can dance and wave at people and interact with people playing on the game, which is a really cool aspect of the game. Another thing I really enjoy about Bungie's games is that they never give you a chance to stand still. You're always on the move. Either you're running, you're shooting, you're reloading, but you're always jumping to dodge and keep alive, which I think is really good. It really keeps the player entertained and immersed in the game, which is something I really enjoy about it. Another really cool aspect about the game is the abilities and like loadout aspect of the game, as you can have a primary weapon, a special weapon, and a heavy weapon. Heavy weapons you very rarely find ammo for it, as they are very overpowered. They're like LMGs and RPGs. The special weapons are like shotguns, sniper rifles, pulse rifles, things like that. And primaries is like SMGs, assault rifles, which are like you can pick up from killing enemies, killing bosses, etc. And as I'm the Warlock, I get these special like melee moves where I can blast people back with my hand. I can like throw a big ball of electricity on the floor and like blast people, which is pretty cool. It's quite overpowered, to be honest, but I haven't used the other classes, so I don't really know what they're like. Throughout the game you also get a companion with you known as a ghost, which is like a small, it looks sort of like a companion cube, but it's not really a cube. I don't know if that's a good comparison, but yeah, it sticks with you, tells you what to do on your missions. And a really cool feature about it is that it can be transformed into like a bike sort of hovercraft. Really reminds me of something from Star Wars, but it's really cool. And you can get around the map really quick, and you can use it on multiplayer, which is really cool, which I thought people are going to really enjoy when the game comes out. Also, when I was playing, there was some sort of random events which happened. I know there was a scene where I was playing and I was fighting this enemy, and then a random like enemy dropship come down, and I had to secure the area from waves of enemies. And I'm not quite sure what you get out of it. I think you get extra XP because I only got to the second wave and I ended up running out of time. So that could be a really cool thing that Bungie has been added into this game, is like random events. And there was a pretty funny scene where I went into this dark room and a horde of these enemies come sprinting at me, and I spent about 20 of them, and I freaked out a little bit. And then I walked up through the room and there was a wizard, and this wizard was really overpowered. And I had no idea it was coming up, but it was really cool. There's loads of different enemy types, and this is just the beta. There was loads. So I will have to say the up and coming Destiny game is a must get for me especially. And I would say for anyone that has enjoyed Bungie's other games and is looking for a new FPS on the next gen, which will last a long time, I can see this lasting a very long time, I would highly recommend Destiny. So if you enjoyed this first impressions, be sure to give it a like, leave a comment if you've got any questions about it. I will be uploading a multiplayer video in the next couple of days, as the level cap is level 20, and when you go online all of your campaign stuff carries over to the online stats, so you want to be a high level, otherwise you will get wrecked. But yeah, be sure to look out for the multiplayer gameplay coming out in the next couple of days. And if you want to see more content, please give us a subscribe, don't forget to leave a like, and I'll leave some more information in the description about the game. And yeah, thank you.